Hello everyone, my name is Ben the Bold and welcome back to another episode of our Sicily campaign. So if you were here for our last one, you know that we are currently fabricating a claim, or have just had a claim fabricated actually, up here in Eritrea. We are going to take on the Etruscans. I would love to do it when they were fighting a war with Rome. Rome looks to be pretty strong in this episode, and that is both exciting and very worrying. I did want Rome to be kind of a major boss, I guess you could say, a major boss battle in this campaign. I didn't necessarily want them to do it so quickly, but we'll see. Maybe they will start expanding north. I might go ahead and just improve pending with them for a little bit. I have plenty of political influence. In fact, I need to start using some of that political influence. But when I only have two provinces, I actually don't... I don't have as much reason to use it. Of course, I should just be spamming all of these buttons. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take a look here. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and install some provincial procurators. Might as well do that over here too. That's going to significantly hinder the output of my country for about 2 years. But that's going to be okay. I also have plenty of money. Let's start looking into maybe building another building or two. I think I'm going to go ahead and get an academy. That's going to just increase pop promotion speed. And at this point, I am making plenty of citizens, and I want to keep making plenty of citizens, so I'm actually going to go ahead and build another library too. That's going to be all the buildings I can build in Syracuse for the next little bit. I'm going to go ahead and load these men up on a boat that's going to stop them from drilling. I'm pretty happy with the amount of military experience I'm gaining, 0.54 per month. That's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and sail this fleet up north to the Etruscan island of Corsica. Once on Corsica, I will naval invade, take as many pops as I can from Corsica, and if that seems to be going well, I might decide to move over into the actual Italian peninsula. Irregardless, the main thing that I need is going to be a navy. I'm going to go ahead and I want to, one, make sure that I don't make the same mistake I made last time. I'm going to go ahead and turn my fleet maintenance on. That proved to be pretty fatal last time. For those of you who don't recall, I started a war with the Crotons right here. I thought I was going to be able to just easily sail over there, get ready to dump my troops off, but then I realized I had not increased my naval maintenance. And so just a very small little fleet was actually able to defeat my much larger fleet. I have increased my naval maintenance, and I indeed have actually got a civic advancement, so that's going to increase my population capacity as well as give me another couple of benefits. I'm going to pause it real quick, and let's take a look at what I can get. I can get national slave output up 5% and raw cultural happiness by plus 2%. Those are both good things, and if I had a little bit more money, I think I would go ahead and take that national slave output. Or maybe the siege engineers. I'm going to go ahead and do the siege engineers, even though it's going to put me spend most of the money that I have. Hopefully I'll be gaining some money real quick. Your morale is ticking up nicely, by 0.64 per month. I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Let's open diplomacy. They are already at war with several countries, but they're allied with Rome. I did not see that. And I don't necessarily want to go to war with Rome quite yet, so indeed, I am actually going to sail back home with my tail tucked between my legs. And that was not what I was looking for. So let's go ahead and start looking for the next potential place we might think about attacking. What about Epirus or you? You have some rather large cities. You really don't. You wouldn't be very useful. I could start thinking about taking some slaves from Greece, but I want to find somewhere that doesn't have a ton of allies. Like, in this case, Epirus. Epirus does not have very many allies at all. I'm going to go ahead and fabricate a claim on Epirus. Maybe I'll be able to take plenty of slaves from Epirus. Looks like I could become friends. That's going to be fine. I can't call you into wars, can I? So, for instance, if I was going to go to war up here against the Etruscans, yes, I can't call you into a war because you are just a tributary. That's cool. As I've kind of mentioned in my last episode, just because I'm playing tall, that does not mean this is going to be a very peaceful campaign. I plan on going to war pretty often I'm trying to push more slave pops back into Sicily, because I want Sicily to be pretty much the most densely populated place on Earth. And we're kind of well on our way. I also am building through the far right military tree. I can't wait to get these megapolarine units. Those are wicked useful against coastal forts. Just absolutely brutalize coastal forts. They can actually drop a city's fort level down by 1. So any city that only has, a fort level of 1 next, like here, for instance. Fort level 1. If I had a polarine unit right here, I could just obliterate that fort. Just completely get rid of it. It's amazing. Don't really have enough money to put another building slot. I'm also not gaining a ton of money. Although maybe that is partially because my population output is not, well, it's only degraded by 1%. That's not terrible. Let's take a look at our research. We're getting about 30 research points per month. That's pretty good. We are 25% of the way to fabricating claim on Epirus. I want to talk just politics of the Italian peninsula right now. The Etruscans have allied themselves with Rome. That might mean that Rome is going to be looking to expand farther south before expanding to the north. That could be a bad sign of things to come for me, because they may try to fill out their boot and take all of Magna Graecia. If that happens, we will fight them as best we can. If we lose, we lose. That's just kind of the nature of the game sometimes. I'm okay with losing. Well, I don't want to lose, but I will fight for every hill on the island of Sicily, that's for sure. Just briefly, I'm going to go ahead and decrease my fleet maintenance. I'm not super worried about the Epirite fleet. They currently have no allies, but they do have a tributary. If I were to declare war on them, looks like their tributary would join. Oh, no. You are the... Okay. Interesting. So you would join, but I don't think you would bring in your allies. And I could maybe, yeah. Okay. We'll see what happens. I'm going to declare war on Epirus. If these people join as well, that's just going to be okay. As long as I have a bigger navy than them, we should be fine. Of course, they are guaranteed by Phrygia, but if they are defending their tributary, I don't think we will worry about them too much. We don't have to worry about Phrygia getting involved. Also, I might think about declaring war against you as well. You have a truce. You're in a defensive league with all of those people. I will go ahead and fabricate that claim as well. Now, I know that if... Do I have a... I don't think I've ever had anyone declare war on one of my tributaries before. If that does happen, say Rome comes in, say I make this country into a tributary and Rome decides to attack it, do I have a chance to decline that call for allies? Because I don't necessarily want to break my country just because Rome wants to take this one city. We'll see what happens. I have enough money for another building. I think I'm going to come here and... Actually, I think I'm going to go to the other side of my island. To one of these cities, maybe here. They are having some issues with unrest. I might decide to just make a small army that will just patrol this province. That could be useful. But also, I need to go ahead and convert some of these pops. So, I think I'm going to actually build another temple. Just to help convert the pops a little bit faster. Right now they're not exactly converting very quickly. And they're not converting very quickly because the dominant religion is not the state religion and the dominant culture is not in the primary culture group. Dominant religion, not state religion. Alright, so... I need to focus in on one of these, because focusing in on one of these will cause the other one to change. So I'm actually going to change this governor policy to religious conversion. See if that helps. And for now, I'm going to change this policy to social mobility. Let's really increase that promotion speed, even the demotion speed. My claim is moving along nicely here. I am going to go ahead and increase my fleet maintenance. And I'm also going to go ahead and just build some super cheap light infantry. Maybe 3 of you and 3 of you. The goal of this army is going to be assigned to the governor, which in this case the governor is me, but that should help with the unrest in this province. Or maybe it's even in the whole region. Okay, so I'll assign it to a region. It will help with unrest. Alright. Gonna keep that on national tax. One reason I want to go ahead and convert all these pops is so that my omens stay nice and powerful, nice and juicy. My temple has been built, so that's going to increase the pop conversion speed just a little bit. That's always useful. I don't really care about my family prestige as of now. I've heard that that will be much more important in the next update, but at the current moment, it doesn't seem that family prestige is all that influential. Doesn't really matter that much. Not too worried about it in the slightest. Let's take a look at our trade routes. Can I get anything? Nope. Still not. Liberation. I could have 2 Carthaginian slaves become freemen, or I could gain some corruption, lose some popularity, and get 46 gold. I'm going to go ahead and just turn them into freemen. It's going to help our manpower anyway. That's nice. We have another big storm here. Going to combine these 2 armies and then assign them to this region. I also think I'm going to move the capital of this region to here. Or this province, excuse me. Assign a region. Now, hopefully unrest will be down a little bit. My 0.75, that's not amazing, but it's something. Alright, the claim is fabricated. We are at full maintenance, yes, perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and once again load into my boats. And move to the Epirite coast. And I think this is definitely going to be the city that I want to plunder first, followed... Well, I'm going to take as many of these cities as I can. Oh, curious, I have made a miraculous recovery. Good news for me, bad news for all my pretenders. It looks like my son is still my primary heir. That's good. He is supported by most of the influential characters, so that's good. Alright, let's see if we can fight a good slave war here. I'm going to declare war. You will become... Okay, so... Possible defenders joining. So it's going to be quite a bit, including Phrygia. I don't really want to fight Phrygia right now. I don't really want to lose this war. But I also really think that I'm going to go for it. I think I can win. It's going to be more of a hit and run type deal, type of war anyway. Take Epirus. Let's see how many boats they have. And let's of course see if Epirus, or if Phrygia joined in. I bet they did. No, it does not seem that Phrygia is at war with us quite yet. We seem to only be at war. Perfect, with the two nations we thought we would be at war against. Now's one of those times where I wish I had one of those fast all-cavalry armies. I am making a little bit money just from the blockade. It might be nice to one day declare one of those naval superiority wars. I've never just declared a war like that before. Look at that. That is exactly what I want to see. I'm really pushing slaves into my homeland now. Let's go ahead and move to Cassiope. Or Cassiope. That's probably how you say it. How many people live here? I can't tell. There's no way to just select that province. It's kind of an oversight. Move 2 slaves to Syracuse. That's perfect. I'm honestly okay if Epirus sieges back down some of these places. Move some more slaves. I kind of want that, in a way, because there is still quite a few pops in this city that I could take. Alright, I could... Oh, I don't want that. New military structure. I don't want him to lose 20 loyalty, that's for sure. This seems to be the best bet. He's still pretty loyal, right? Yeah, and he gains loyalty per month. Now he's an even better general. It's perfect. You, come on. I could gain 2 tyranny and gain 15 popularity. I'll go ahead and take that popularity. That sounds good to me. Let's win this battle very quickly, shall we? Gentlemen, we're going to crush their army and siege down this city once again. And then I think I'm going to head home. Probably go ahead and peace out if they will let me. After once again taking some slaves. That was a... Oh, they're not going to want... They don't want to do it yet. We just haven't been at... that month's at war minus 42. Plus they do control the war goal. That's okay. I will start winning some battles then. How many pops are here? Can I go take some more? No, I'm going to go back to you. I don't mind fighting. It is still just those 2 countries involved. I am totally okay with this. In fact, I might go ahead and come back and pick up another army to focus on sieging down some cities. Would they accept a white peace now? Nope, still not yet. That's alright. I am 100% okay with just sitting around, taking some more slaves, every now and again smacking their armies back to central Greece. That is perfectly acceptable for me. In fact, it seems like maybe a few of my allies might even come over to join. Even better. I'm going to actually just have them go and sit for a minute in Imbraca. My great king is going to load up and travel across the sea, across the Mediterranean, where he will lead the siege of the city of Passaron. Let's go here, see if we can take some more slaves. We've just got another claim fabricated. That's perfect. In the meantime, I'm going to fabricate a claim on you as well. You are actually at war with Rome. So going to war with you earlier would be best. In fact, if I declare war here... Nope, don't want to do that. Not yet, at least. Not while I'm fighting over in mainland Greece. Come on, let's take some more slaves. Perfect. To Syracuse, to Messana? Messana? Yeah, Messana. You're going to go back here. You will siege this down. Can I take some more slaves? His enslavement efficiency isn't amazing, but it is at least something. And no slaves, unfortunately. Let's go to their capital of Passaron. And can I blockade any of your ports? No, your port is way over there. I'm not going to worry about it. I will just sit my ships right here and be very content. This war seems to be going nicely. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I do still have you. This army. I think I am going to go ahead and just recruit some light cav here to start a new light cavalry army. That light cav army's whole purpose is going to be on speed, to go through and collect slaves very quickly, siege down provinces very fast. In preparation, I will move my fleet back home. I think I'm also going to think about building another fleet. Oh, I could start seeing my own brother as my rival. I'm going to do that, but then I'm going to say... Where are my rivals? Remove rival. And I'm going to do it again. Remove rival. I don't really know what the point of the rivals are at this point, but if I can just remove them, I don't necessarily see a reason not to. I'm going to make 5 cavalry. That should be enough for now. My army continues to siege their capital. Things are looking up for the grand and glorious Sicilians. They have, however, beaten my allies here. No worries, once I take this province, we will be in good shape. We will get that ticking war score. I don't even think I'm going to worry about bringing a cavalry army over. It's just going to be nice to have. They probably have quite some time before they are ready to be sieged out. I'm going to go ahead and move Tullus to Macedon. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get a Advention. And I'm going to go with Army Weight Modifier. That seems to be the best one for me for now. Let's see, Archon. Yeah, I'll be friends with him. That sounds good. Let's take a look. I don't have much funds, but I still have plenty of political influence. So it looks like we have won the siege. Hopefully I took some slaves, although it doesn't. I didn't get an alert for it, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to move you here. That only has 3 pops. What about here? That has 7 pops. I'm going to move you here to try to take some pops off of you first. And I'm going to move you... you're just going to stay where you are. I'm going to go ahead and bring my fleet over. I think this is all but won. I'm actually going to get that ticking war score now if I do believe. Once I control the entire province, which will happen momentarily. Will you get there? Yes, perfect. And then once... Oh, nope. And I would like these slaves... Nah, there's not going to be any slaves coming from there. Alright, that's probably going to do it for this war. I'm going to go ahead and start moving my troops back then. Starting with my king. Load him on his ships first. I do need to start thinking about building some more ships. That could be wicked useful. Speaking of useful, I'm going to go ahead and give you control. You're very loyal. I like your loyalty. I'm going to put you in control. You're a little bit better marshal, and I'm going to go ahead and just start training you. Ah, well, we didn't win. But maybe next time. We did, however, win a battle against, it looks to be some pirates. We lost 0 ships, while they lost 4, and our admiral, he gained some popularity. Gonna go ahead and move them back. And I'm gonna go ahead and sue for peace. Alright, so I want them to definitely release, and I would like Epirus to become a tributary of Sicily. Go ahead and pay some money there. And yeah, we seem to be in good shape. That's going to increase my aggressive expansion. Epirus gets to keep all their land, but they are going to have to start paying me every month. Now I'm getting a whopping 1.01 ducats a month just from tributaries. This is looking up. 1.71. Wow, excuse me, 1.71. So yeah, and tributaries do not seem to count against the number of diplomatic relations I have. So I'm just going to keep trying to pick off tributaries and push them my way. Looks like Rome is actually suffering some defeats against the Messiapas. Who are they actually fighting against? Let's see. Pretty much, well, just them. And a couple, where are you? Yeah, so they're fighting against a bunch of Grecian tribes and city-states and the Messapas, yet I don't see where are the Romans. They have 25 cohorts. They are kind of out of manpower. This might be a decent enough time to declare war on Rome. Try to move in and actually take Rome. Or am I getting greedy here? Oh, am I getting greedy here? I am definitely getting a little greedy, but I think I might just do it. I'm going to move you up here. I still have that claim on the province of Corsica. I'm going to move you to here. Can I actually move you right into that port? Perfect. Move you there. And I'm going to start moving my troops to get ready to declare war on the Etruscans, which, if this war's still going poorly for Rome, that could be a chance for me to go in and actually sack Rome. We'll have to see, though. Let's see what the... oh, this is saddening. I am now depressed. Let's see. Rome has 38 ships, so I will definitely want to build some more boats. Yeah, so I'll definitely want to build some more boats. Of course, I can build bigger boats than the Romans can because of my Greek traditions. Go ahead and put you there. It's going to increase my legitimacy. That's helpful. Let's go ahead and build a couple of those big boats. I can't build the Megapolarines yet, but I can build these Octiers yet so far. They actually cost a ton of money, but that's okay. I'm making some money. Hopefully with better quality ships, I may not need as many. Let's go ahead and load you into the boat. And move you to Sicily. Let's check. Any imports available? Nope. I like this tributary game. Let's just get a whole bunch of tributaries. I like how much they pay me. Tributes. That's great. Epirus gives me a lot. Hipponia gives me plenty too. How many cohorts do you have? 20. Yeah, so at this point, Rome is in a lot of trouble. Although their manpower does recover pretty quick. They actually have more manpower than they did a minute ago. They're in an alliance with the Etruscans. I bet if I declare war on the Etruscans, they may actually decline the call. Let's see if I did that. No, they still, are you already at war with Rome? No, you're not. But I could call you into a war with Rome. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to move you to here. I'm going to gain 5 corruption, it looks like. That's a shame. Now, I know I've been saying that I want Rome to kind of be a big boss in this game, but like, if I can help keep Rome down, I should help keep Rome down. I should try to keep Rome down. And we'll see, and this might be a absolute fool's errand. I might lose some of my tributaries. I hopefully won't have to, even if I do lose a war, hopefully won't have to give up any land on my mainland of Sicily. But let's go ahead and see what happens. I'm going to attack the Etruscans. And if Rome joins, Rome joins. I'm going to go ahead and build another Octier. I always like to call them Octrines. That's not their name, Octier. I'm going to get this army ready. It's a fast, light army. In fact, I probably should have used that fast, light army to attack Etrusca, or attack Corsica instead. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and declare war against the Etruscans. I'm actually going to call in the Lucanians, because I think they will actually do a number on Rome anyway, just by themselves. I am going to try to, as they say, take Corsica. Our allies seem to have joined. That is perfect. We're no longer importing cloth. That is less than perfect. And yet no one wants to trade with us. How saddening. Are we at war with Rome? Yes, we are. So the real trick is just going to be, I need to land these troops fast. They will hopefully get me lots of slaves here. If not, that's okay. Really, the key is I need to just siege this province down so that I'm getting that ticking war score. So that even if things go badly with Rome, I will be able to peace out without losing face. One of our magistrates has died. He was a researcher. Let's go ahead and replace him. Although, can he really be replaced? Yeah, he just was. Oh well. Now I'm going to move in here. And grab those 5 horsemen. I'm going to bring them up. Where's a good place to let them off? Maybe right here, where they can kind of run ramp shot through here. If I lose them, I lose them. That'll be okay. Oh, good. I've taken a slave. Let's hope that keeps up. If I lose the 5 horsemen, I lose the 5 horsemen. It's not that big of a deal. I'm going to march this army to Messana. And I need to watch out for where the Roman fleet is, because that is a frightening fleet. It is bigger than mine, and I don't really want to fight it. No, I don't want to fight it, but I am going to risk it. I'm going to go ahead and head north. Worst case scenario, I should have a port in Corsica. Perfect. I took 2 more slaves. Let's just keep on keeping on. And let's go here first. You have more pops. I have a port in Corsica, which I can use in case. Okay, they seem to be heading back south. Another one of my researchers has died. Not that he can be replaced, but actually this is a better replacement, so I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm going to go ahead and accept that trade offer. And here's where things get important and kind of nasty. They now have 40 ships, plus the Etruscans have 25. Both of their fleets are in the south. That bodes well for my fleet up in the north. I'm going to go ahead and just keep getting that ticking wars. I'm going to go ahead and finish out capturing all of Corsica to get that ticking war score. And now I'm going to start trying to capture slaves inside the Etruscan homeland, maybe even moving down south towards Rome. You, for now, are going to come back here. You, I hate to just leave all of my, I'm going to have you, no, you're just going to have to sit here. I don't want you messing with any of these larger fleets about. Let's see. How many men does Rome have? 25. How many men does Etrusca have? Or do the Etruscans have? Etruria, they have 32. Wow, they have more men than Rome right now. How many men do I have? I have 39. Okay. I think I don't want to move you quite yet. I'm actually going to build another heavy cavalry. Because if I am attacked by Romans, there's not a lot I'll be able to do against those heavy infantry. Instead, I'm going to just try to use hit and run tactics. I'm going to try to play this smart and not actually move you all the way to the south, because I don't think I'm going to bring that army of 18,000 up here just yet. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now let's go here. That's also a large-ish city. The trick is I have to stay away from any of their armies. So now you're going to come here. Can I play keep away? That's the question. Oh, and I actually accidentally ran against a bunch of their men, and they have some heavy infantry. So, in the end, I took one slave with these 5,000 men. They're probably going to be forced to retreat back to the south. It's going to be alright. Look at this. I'm not even going to lose that many men. I'm going to have them retreat all the way back south. It's going to take them a while, but they're going to get there. Unfortunately, I do lose some war score for that, but whatever. So I have taken some slaves, which is what I set out to do. They are not yet ready to peace out. Months in war is going to help. Also, but I also should start getting that ticking war score. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and move you this way to there. Build ships. I'm going to build 2 ships here. I don't have a ton of money. That's going to be okay. I'm going to lose 15 popularity or gain a negative trait. Also, that's okay. Let's see, can I go and just blockade here real quick? Good. When my army of horsemen inevitably arrives back, I'm gonna try this again. Except this time just keep my fleet closer, because I think they can retreat off of the fleet pretty quickly. Want to stay away from that navy, at least for now. Our reasons for peace are ticking in our direction, and it's good that the Romans and the Etruscans are still at war with these people. We now have 11 war score. We hold the war goal. They're still stuck at that 52 reasons to not. Gonna go ahead and move this fleet to the south. And we will start looking for places where we can just raid the coast with those horsemen. This was an ambitious war. We knew that to be the case, and I feel pretty good about it. We've taken a lot of slaves, which was the main goal of this entire war. So, I'm not feeling terrible about it as of yet. I'm going to keep trying to take some slaves. Oh, and wow! Rome has been decimated. Oh my goodness. The only city is Rome. Oh my goodness, Rome will not be our main enemy of this campaign, that's for sure. Instead, maybe Samnim? However you want to say their name. Samnium? I'm going to call him that. Samnium looks to... wow! I am amazed. I did not expect that. I hope I contributed to it at least a little bit. I would feel bad if Rome fell without me helping it along a little bit. Let's go ahead and wow, interesting developments on the Italian peninsula. Oh, what in the world? What is that map mode? Oh, just the regular simple terrain. Interesting developments on the Italian peninsula. Rome has fallen. The Eternal City itself is still intact. It is still quite a metropolis, but it's going to slowly starve to death. This city is not long for this world. It is going to slowly starve to death, and wow. Anyway, I think that's actually where I'm going to wrap it up here. I know I'm still in a war. I'm going to have to think about what I want to do up here in Eritrea. But the major story for this episode is Rome was utterly crushed, and we may have had a small part to play in that. But let's just see who you are. Are you a monarchy? No, you're an aristocracy. You're a republic. You currently have 0 cohorts. Well, shoot, I should just declare war on you then. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim, shall we? And yeah, we're going to fabricate a claim right up here to the city of... Yeah, we want Latium. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you're having a great day. I'm feeling really good about this war. I think what I'm going to try to do in the next war is actually peace out Etrusca pretty quick and instead declare war on these fellas, because they don't have a ton of allies. And they, well, actually they have the Etruscans as allies. But yeah, I'm not too worried about the Etruscans. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I've been the Bold. You are you. This has been our Sicily is Very Tall campaign. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.